Good morning and welcome to Pirate TV. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get started. I'm Nate Gravano.
And I'm Ethan Corum. Graduation requirements for the class of 2021 and beyond have been changed. All across the state, districts were given select options for how to best implement these new changes. For Englewood, these changes include an increase for credits of different subjects and competency in English and math.
So what are the new changes to the graduation requirements?
So the changes to the graduation requirements are this year's class has to have 1 credit in PE and 0.5 credits in health. They still have to have 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 3.5 credits in history. But the other thing that has changed is their academic electives have changed. So students now need 5.5 academic elective credits and just 2 general academic elective credits. So, and then they still need 1 semester of PFL. And other than that, everything graduation credit-wise is the same. One of the other differences is that students starting with this junior class will also need to meet a competency in English and in math. There's a variety of ways students can achieve those competencies. One is by their scores on their ACT or SAT tests, scores on AP tests, scores on an ASVAB test. They can do it through a capstone project. There's another thing called ACT work keys. There are also industry certificates. So if a student is doing ProStart, they'll get a certificate and that will meet their graduation requirement needs, as well as a cosmetology certificate. Those are the 2 certificates that we provide through the district. Those are the new ways that students need to prove competencies in both English and in math.
Demolition on the new stadium begins in the middle of November and after football and soccer seasons come to an end. New concessions, new bathrooms, and expanded locker rooms are just a few of the additions. We had a chance to see the new scoreboard installed. If you want to see this full time-lapse video, go to thepirateteer.com.
A new science class is being offered at EHS for those interested in starting their careers in the medical field. According to the teachers in charge of the class, students will work with the same tools used by professionals in hospitals and labs. Students engage in compelling hands-on activities and work together to find solutions to problems. Students take from the course and demand knowledge and skills they will use in high school and for the rest of their lives, on any career path they take, particularly those in the medical field. The program is called Project Lead the Way, or PLTW.
So Biomed is going to give students kind of the practice they need to be prepared for rigorous science classes in college. It's going to kind of build a foundation for college-ready skills as well as like career skills that they would need for healthcare or any sort of biomedical. The idea came here. I came from a biomed program, so I've taught a similar program and had a lot of success with that. And the location of the school is a big factor in that. So we have community partners. We have a lot of healthcare community partners within Englewood, and the style of class is different. It's a fast-paced, more along the lines of AP, and it's taught in a different way. It's very hands-on, it's very investigative, and it's not a lecture-style class, which a lot of students are used to. So just kind of switching the way of thinking to learn is one of the bigger challenges that we see.
The fall play is prepping for performances in November. You won't want to miss one of the most unique productions the EHS has ever tackled. Pirate TV's Evelyn Fonstock has our story.
Senior Heavenly Escobar is rehearsing hard for her last black box play.
I love this theater. I've done it a lot, so it's going to be very sad. I loved this theater. I've been here for 8 years, maybe 10, working tech, acting, so I am very sad that this will be my last. It's been a great one. It's been a great run.
The fall play this year is Check Please, another comedy by Jonathan Rand.
Yes, so Check Please is two one-act plays. Both are taking place in an Italian restaurant, and it is pretty much the worst blind dates imaginable. We follow two primary characters as they go through a series of horrific blind dates until they end up finding each other, and I don't want to give away any more than that.
Escobar is playing one of the leads in this two-part play.
Yeah, so I'm playing Girl. She is the main lead. She is, I guess she's the victim. She gets put on these bunch of dates, and she does it through profiles or through her friends, and she gets put on these crazy dates, and she meets Guy later on in the act.
The play is full of hilarious scenes, and the actors all have their favorites.
I have to say my favorite part is the absolute crazy characters all over the place. The students do such a great job, and the characters are just so wild and wacky. And just when you think that they can't possibly get any crazier, a new one comes on stage, and then you're shocked again by these incredible characters. So I love the crazy characters in the show.
Oh, without giving too much away, probably the spit take scene. We've been in the works, so we'll be working on it tonight, actually, with Jackson, who's one of the other crazy dates. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed that because it's very funny. It's serious and funny, so she's very confused.
Check Please will be performing the 14th through 16th of November. The house opens at 5:45 for a food service and a before-show improv group. The play starts 1 hour later. I'm Ellen Fonestock reporting from Pirate TV.
Englewood students got a rare opportunity to hear from a Jewish Holocaust survivor. Estelle Nadel, known as Ania Feld, was only 7 years old when her life changed forever. Born in Poland into a Jewish family, she was the youngest of 5 children. She found herself swept up in the hate and death that reigned over the area during the German occupation. She spends her time now at 84 speaking to students about her experiences and shows Englewood Tech Campus. Middle school students have just wrapped up a unit on the Holocaust and were mesmerized by the real-life story told by Nadel. Creative writing and broadcast journalism students recorded her visit to the school.
I told her that I was Jewish and that I just escaped from the jail. I said to her, please, can you hide me? She said, I can't hide you because my husband is one of the jailers across the street, and he works the night shift. And when he comes home in the morning, he'll take you back to the jail and they'll shoot you.
Estelle landed on American soil on April 1st, 1957. She has grown children and lives with her husband, Fred, in Westminster, Colorado. She speaks often to school children and church members about her experiences. This is the second time she has been to the Tech campus.
Right here on the Tech campus, there are members of the Special Olympics teams. We spoke to 2 athletes about their training and their excitement to be a part of the team. Nicole Wetterski and Decatur Rainey take part in bowling, basketball, track and field, and bocce. Nicole says she loves taking part in Special Olympics.
It's very much fun. We have a lot of people on our teams, and everyone bowls a different way, and they have their own speed of doing it. It's very much fun.
And who do you compete against?
We compete against other people who have disabilities, and they bowl at their own pace too. For me, I don't care if I win or lose. I just love to have fun, and my parents are the coaches. We also have our own spots on the basketball court. Like if you have a certain spot in basketball that you like, you could go to that spot in the game and shoot from there to the basket.
Are you any good? Do you like to shoot
Oh
baskets?
yes, I have been doing this ever since I was 9 years old.
Got it.
Helping people, being partners in our team.
That's awesome. So can you explain to me exactly how that works?
We have people who can't shoot well, so we help them practice.
And what do you do, Like, do you like the running part? Do you like the shooting baskets part?
I like both of them
Yeah? How much do you practice?
every day.
Solos, scales, triads, oh my. Englewood High School students from all over the metro area gathered at Englewood High School this weekend to show they can perform at a professional level. 4 members of the Englewood Choir are also vying for a spot on the all-state choir. Competition is tough as singers have spent months preparing to wow the judges. Juniors Katie Maraha and Elspeth Woodridge and seniors Savion Romero and Emma Moshka tried for the spot. Maraha sang Whispering Hope by Alice Hawthorne.
Englewood students are traveling the world. During spring break 2021, EHS students and teachers will visit Peru to explore the history, language, and culture of the Incas. The trip is open to all current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, conditional of grades, attendance, and behavior. There will be a parent meeting on November 5th for anyone interested. Please see Mr. Stetler in room 3409 for more details.
Seniors, there will be a mandatory class meeting during seminar on October 31st. Information regarding graduation will be distributed regarding cap and gowns, announcements, and whatever else you may want to purchase.
You may have noticed a change in the entry area when you walk into Englewood High School. The maintenance team recently put together a bench-like structure that resembles a pirate ship. It has added seating for students. Couches and other seating in the spine were taken out over the last few years in the high school. Now students have an area in the spine to sit and relax. One main concern, people congregating in the area instead of going to class.
A new unconventional sport has begun at EHS. Esports was sanctioned by CHASA recently and added to the sport options offered around the state. Englewood jumped on the chance and has a team. Esports is a competitive way to play video games against other schools. The first game is League of Legends.
Yeah, so I'm not sure, just like competitive video game basically. So you form different teams that compete. So this year, Colorado is starting like a beta, so we're going to play with different high schools around the state to compete. So this fall will be League of Legends. So we'll be 5 players playing just virtually, so we can actually play in, so kind of link up with all the other schools and then compete. So it's kind of tournament style. There's a playoffs and finals at the end. In January, if we get there. So far, we have 13 people that are interested, and I expect that to grow. At the time, we're just kind of starting small to get everything up and running, and then hopefully next year we can do like tryouts and kind of expand the program. Yeah, well, it's a cool opportunity for students that might not like athletics or playing like football or baseball, so it's like another opportunity for them to be part of school activities, compete under the veil of the school, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of a different person with different interests, still a possibility to come in and participate with the school and be part of the school culture. Why League of Legends for esports? Well, probably one of the biggest reasons is it's free, first off. So it's free, and it's also pretty popular in terms of like going professional. So they do like world championships every year based on leagues. It's like a pretty popular game on that level. So it's kind of a good stepping stone to practice here, because if you wanted to go above, beyond high school, you could. It's one of those options. And it has worked really well in terms of like getting teams together to be able to compete, and the platform's really well built out.
In sports, soccer and volleyball are away Thursday for matchups. The Englewood varsity football team has a home conference game versus Bishop Matchbuff on Friday at 7 p.m. And congratulations to the girls volleyball team who won 3-0 against Alameda Tuesday night.
Celebrate the 9 seniors at Senior Night on their wonderful volleyball careers. Senior Night is on Thursday, October 31st against Skyview.
Interested in playing girls basketball this season? There will be an informational meeting this Thursday at 11 during lunch in the gym. Please see Coach Rohde if you have any questions.
That's all the time we have. If you want more news or full coverage of recent sports actions for Englewood High School, you can find it on thepirateer.com, EHS, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Have a great week.